Okay guys, it's Monday, July 11th, and we tried the car down at the track this weekend, and the distributor did not fix my problems. The car is still very inconsistent, and it got to where it was loading up really bad in drive, and as of right now, it'll hardly idle at all in drive. So whatever problem is going on, which I'm thinking is in the carburetor, because it hasn't been apart for a very long time, except for that startup I did, oh man, about 3 years ago. Remember when I had to change the fuel bowl and all that stuff? Well, that's the last time it's been apart. The front, I don't think I even took apart. So we're going to take the carburetor apart, clean it all out, put a new kit in it, and see if that makes it act better. And if it makes it act better, meaning idle and drive, it most likely is my problems with dialing the car into. So we're going to make a video on a 1050 Dominator rebuild. We're going to just, like I said, take it apart, clean it, soak it in lacquer thinner, completely disassemble it, get a good complete kit, ones that hopefully replace all this stuff too. I need to find a kit, but I'm going to wait till I get it apart. Okay, I ran that last clip, taking the bow off. I'm going to run it in fast motion. I need to rewatch it because you're not going to see it, because I'm going to do this video in fast motion because I had the television playing and I would have to do something with the sound so I wouldn't get in trouble for playing television on YouTube. But I don't know if I knocked these jet extenders off or they were already off, because when I took the bow off, you can see in the video, I knocked it off. Well, both jet extenders either came off as I knocked it off or they were already off, which could cause some silly things to happen. Now that does not fit there very tight. I don't know what this car would do without jet extenders. Maybe it wouldn't hurt a thing, but the whole purpose of these fit onto the jets, so when the car launches, if your fuel sloshes to the back, it can still draw fuel. But I don't know if they're a waste of time or not, because if your fuel bowl is full all the way up to there, is it all going to slosh back? I may try it without them. I may regret that too. I can always bring them with me and put them back on. And what it would do, if it does need them, it would stutter off the line, because it would suck a gulp of air into those jets. So far, I'm not seeing nothing too awful filthy, but we need to fix these throttle plates, especially the back ones. That one's got a lot of play. Front isn't that bad, but I may put the bushings in there anyway. And I'm seeing all kinds of linkage up in there. A little bit different from the regular hollies I'm used to rebuilding, but I'm sure we'll figure it all out. See the linkage in there. So we're going to learn some things about a 1050 Dominator. Looks like to get all that linkage and everything out, I have a cotter pin in there, bolt right there to take out. Let's go ahead and take this other bowl off, see what we find in there. Tonight we'll show you the disassembly of one of the bows. We'll go ahead and take the accelerator pump off. And that will come new in the kit. And we'll remove the float, needle and seat. Take the needle and seat out first. There it is. Doesn't really look that bad, but it's going to be replaced. Could be tarnished. This carburetor isn't that filthy for as long as it's set. But we're going to replace everything, and hopefully it will make this thing act better. Do not know if it will or not. I'm starting to have my doubts. I don't know. This carburetor's been sitting for a long time. One thing I did notice, the power valve block off, the gaskets came apart when I took it off. That could have been leaking. Cars seem to be getting way too much fuel from somewhere. It could also be these air bleeds clogged from filth. They get dirty. That's why we want to soak everything and blow it out real good. But, okay, I need a Phillips head screwdriver for that. Surprisingly, that didn't come apart. It's not dirty, not dried up. Still going to replace it. These little rubber diaphragms here, definitely want to replace them. Make sure I do get a kit that has those. Some kits have them, some don't. And we'll take the float out. Usually I don't do that, but this time I'm going to. Not a good screwdriver for that. Still a little too big. Perfect size there. There's what that assembly looks like, a little spring-loaded pin there. We'll try to leave all that assembled. Let's inspect this for holes. If it's got a hole, you can usually hear gas sloshing in it. I don't hear any. Should be fine there. See if I can get this piece off without putting it in the vise. Get everything off of it just to make sure. Get all the dirt out of it. Yeah, no, I need a better wrench. That works. See dirt. Okay, we'll take the other one apart. those apart. Now we're going to take the squirters off. Should not matter which is which. Stick a little gasket under them. Just lay that there. I think there's like a check valve under those. Better be sure of that. I see it. I see something down in there. Yeah, it's moving around. Let's see what falls out of here. Two of them. Right there. Let's make sure we don't lose these. We'll put them in the pan. Okay. Now we need to. I'm going to go ahead and completely disassemble this part of it. Now on a regular holley, you get a base plate that bolts to the bottom of the body. These big dominators, they're all one piece. What I'm doing now is removing these right here, the piece that, the lever that hits your accelerator pump, which was this. Can't believe I didn't fly out across the room. There's that. Okay. This is the front. I'm going to get to figure out how to get these off. It'll be a good screwdriver. There's some screws in here I'm going to get out. Not super tight, wouldn't loose, but throttle plates out, and I was going to film it, but I decided not to because it wasn't a pretty sight. They don't come out too easy. I'll probably end up ordering new ones. They're aluminum, very fragile, and as you can see, I kind of boogered them up. But they just were stubborn and would not come out. Kind of couldn't have been avoided. I may be able to polish them up. I don't know. That there's not good. As you can see, it's going to cause a huge massive leak. I think you can get those new. It might not be too expensive, hopefully. But maybe I can get these throttle shafts out easy enough. You can see there's a screw in here, down here. It attaches it to all this linkage. Hoping I loosen it up. This thing can come out. Just take the screw all the way out. I don't know what all it's at. I probably should have watched a video on the disassembly of one of these, if there is one. Probably isn't. Ah, that comes right out. Well, that was easy enough. At least something went easy for me. Should be easy to remember that this was the front, because it has the throttle cable ball on it. And the rear of the body will be easy, because here is my vacuum line for my modulator. Yes, I do run a modulator on this race car, believe it or not. So let's take this other screw out. And there's a plug here. I guess I'm going to have to knock those out. I don't know if they came with my... I do have a bushing kit for this. I don't know if those plugs came with the kit or not. Let's see. Yeah, that came out easy. Of course, that's the rear. Doesn't look like the shafts themselves are wore. They shouldn't. They're kind of a bit on the hard side. Usually it's the body that wears out. But there's your disassembly. I'm not going to knock them plugs out just yet. I don't know if I had them.